frame. What the fuck?
Pride is all we've left.
It's just good on the carryover plan in general. Like, if you're trying to get a short round with Gord, having something that makes your short round better by concentrating more points and fewer cards is good. The same reason why Dunk is good in this deck. It just fits the game plan well. Red Dive's a thing, so I'm not gonna TA. If he wants to Parasite the Donka, that's fine. Parasite's always good against me anyway. Probably want to try to focus hand buffs on the Valve. Side effects? I was really tired for a day. Not even a day. Like, 8 hours after I got it. For like 8 hours. Did I just get Alzur's Thundered? That was not what I was expecting to get got by. Okay.
I could drown in a single drop.
Unfortunately, the side effects like lined up with my stream time, so I was like dead for a stream, but it didn't last that long, all things considered. Well. This is going pretty poorly.
The only good human is a dead human.
Kedmil Vanadine.
For premium tokens. Raucous tokens have been premium the whole time.
Reach high into the sky.
Get that to Roach, because he got 8 points out of it. He's not the Swarm deck. He's probably not playing Bone Talismans or Yen. This deck's often just looking to use that for 8. This is a Persona 6 reveal. I think I've got 5 Persona games that I have to get through before I care about the reveal. Yeah, when the Arrakis deck is playing Forktail, you know something weird is happening.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
I thought you'd just circled. This is silly. Oh, it lets me keep my Wanderers, though. Not sure why he's letting me keep my Wanderers. I actually really like that little the little subgame around Wanderers, like when do you want to pass? I think it would be a lot more tolerable if just like Wanderers was straight up revealed in hand, rather than like you needed to pay attention to see where it is, and if you miss it, you're really sad. But like, this is actually a really cool card to have in the game. Unitless Arrakis? Maybe. I'm gonna play this and see what he does to it. Probably just get selection. Red Dive, sure. Yeah, I agree with that, Goldenberg. Like, you should never have to pay that close attention to your opponent's hand at the start of the turn and, like, what position they're playing cards out of. It's way too much of an advantage for how subtle it is. How big is my gourd? Tiny. Too much to keep track of in the grand scheme of things. I guess. I don't think I ever got that feel from it, but those reward players who pay attention, though. Yeah, it also punishes players who blink, which I don't think is a skill that you want to punish.
Though trees live longer than humans, they need protection.
Just don't blink when you press the end turn button. Easier said than done. No, I know the concept you're referring to. I just don't know if Wanderers is over the line. It would be better if it just stayed revealed in the hand. I'll go that far. It is a line, though. They're always expected to track some stuff. It's just some things are okay and some things aren't. Like, there's a bit of a reward for following what cards are coming out of your opponent's hand as well. Just like knowing which cards they drew new from the round and which ones they had previously. Or even like how big their gourd is at any time, so you know whether or not you need to play around it. Like, some of these things are okay. There's a line somewhere that you don't want to cross. You don't want to make them track too many things. But they're always going to have to track something, just the way the game works. Or they're always going to get an advantage for tracking something. Sure, I mean, I agree. They probably should just have it revealed in hand. But I don't think that it's any worse than, like, needing to track how big gourd is. If you want to correctly play around gourd. From that aspect, at least. Like, the problem with it is how small the window is to track it, right? Like, if you blink during the start of your opponent's turn, you miss it. Or worse, like, you don't realize to play a card from the rightmost position of the hand and suddenly Wanderers is coming out next turn. When you expected it to still be in hand for another turn. I don't want to play into Heatwave or Curse of Corruption. I'm just going to Tempering here. Not necessarily. There's Echo cards that banish themselves that don't count. There's Echo cards that go back into the deck and get mulliganed. I mean, if you can see banished cards, right? It wouldn't necessarily tell you... It wouldn't necessarily tell you their Echo was played twice. Like, they could have, like, discarded it or milled it or something. Like, it's still not necessarily a counter for how many times something was played. Even if functionally in the current decks it would be. Change the animation itself. I mean, yeah, if there's just no way to reveal cards in their hands, I don't know. There's probably also just no way to give it a unique card back easily. Which would be another way to solve it. Hey, Haplar, thanks for the tier 1. Thanks for the 14 months. Welcome back. What Spanish should be given. I agree, generally. I generally agree. The argument against it is what? You don't want to let players see zones that shouldn't be relevant to gameplay? You don't want to overload them with information? Like, you show them the graveyard because the graveyard matters for a bunch of effects, but the banished pile can't be interacted with. I don't think that's a very good argument, but I imagine that's the argument. And I want to do this so it doesn't get glustied. Do most of the digital CCGs have an exile pile? I know Hearthstone didn't for the longest time. Arena does? Sure. Does the exile pile... The exile pile is interactable, isn't it? Oh, it is to card review time. I guess we're playing one more.
I am known to have.
Whoops. Banish cards and artifact. Yeah, I don't know. Not familiar enough with Runeterra or artifacts. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm sure you can look at the banished pile, but in Yu-Gi-Oh, the banished pile is like a second graveyard. Playing against Mill. Am I allowed to turn my brain off just once, chat? Can I throw this game to Mill? I really don't want to think about it.
We follow Letho's lead.
Nothing matters. My pride kind of matters. It is cute. To beat Mill, we have to beat all the Mill players, otherwise it'll grow. Yeah. Purify? Yeah. Yeah. Look, I said I wanted to turn my brain off.
Anyone here to whom I can entrust my missive?
Did you just put my Shaping Nature to the graveyard? Oh my god. The opponent has also turned their brain off. Been beating Mill with hyper thin. I wasn't sure how possible that would be this season. I'm not surprised. I do think that's really funny though. I imply opponent is dumb. No. I just implied that neither of us want to think this game through. And I don't blame him for it. I would never make such a rude implication.
Ugh, stop gargling like that.
Just destroy all your thinning. I would just assume you didn't have enough points anymore. Like, the deck kind of has some points now. Caress is more points. So I just want the more points. What? My bonus card. Just pass. What's he gonna do? Wait, I went on even? Wow, I really turned my brain off.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Time for 2-0. I mean, I have 8 cards in my deck. Going into round 3. I can actually play my tutors. Give you card disadvantage, you just play it. You just wait till it's at the end of your hand and then play it manually and you don't draw a card. Nah, we'll do it after this game. Talk about the new cards. Get rid of call. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's probably correct.
What is truth if not an illusion? Here's our chance.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing? We're just gonna play Whisper.
The Valley of Drowns. There is no place more beautiful.
It's kind of bricked. Still triggers my Symbiosis. Gets me a Whisperer.
We follow left.
Okay, I need to play the Valve now.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
Never get my rhymes out of your heads.
Not all battles need end in bloodshed. The continent will quake beneath Nilfgaardian.
Ow. Snowdrop order, leader, Snowdrop leader order. It doesn't matter if he's putting back 3 cards that just come out anyway, right? So they'll always have 2 cards in deck for the Wanderers. I think I just take this opportunity to get this down before I start playing more natures. I imagine all the mills run Ivar.
Let us see.
Okay, 50-50 to draw my Heat Wave.
Say a Darien and roll
Fuck! Don't mill me, please. That's fine. At least I have the Heat Wave.
connects folk to one another.
Doesn't matter. So we'll just see what's in here. Guess I'll take the Rebuke.
Head me, friend. The valley of flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Can throw one more charge here. Guess I'll just play this.
The soil is fertile. Fertile.
Oh, I do have to be careful with my row space, huh?
Naturally. At once.
If I put this here... Depends where the shaping nature goes, right? This is 6, 7, 8. So if I shaping nature this up, I go here, here, this goes to 7, and then this bricks me, so I can't play the shaping nature. I guess I just go Protector. If I Heat Wave, I am super fucked. Because then this fills up the back row.
Almost a year.
Hey, Rugif, thanks for the Prime! Thanks for the 11 months. Welcome back. So now I can play the Aniro. Wave you. He still has Vilga Tior, right? I'm just super dead.
Long live the Emperor!
How do I have less points than Milk? Even with a brick. I guess it was 2 bricks.
An interesting choice.
Your chart, it doesn't matter. His last 2 cards are always Vilga Tibor.
Pride is all we've left.
I mean, comparing things cross-faction isn't totally fair. Like, the problem with making Waylay a 4P that just automatically consumes a Deadeye is you're actually power creeping Bowman at that point. You've sort of just made a strictly better Bowman. It doesn't really matter what other factions can do for the provisions. What matters is what your faction is doing. Different factions can use their provisions in different ways.
Appeals can be filed within 7 years.
Not usually. Pretty rarely do cards just get straight up power crept within the faction. Especially like within the same archetype too. Like it's already an elf card.
Illusions. You've yet to see what they can accomplish.
Hey, chic.
I'm gonna lose your teeth too.
I mean, Moonlight still has its uses. It still procs Haunt. The tokens can be an upside.
Racists.
No, I'm saying you can't really compare across factions for anything. You shouldn't be comparing across factions for anything. Different factions can concentrate their provisions in different ways.
Come to me.
There's nothing wrong with that. Different factions have different toolkits. I use premium cards. Standard cards look better. You're told ST is trash? I mean, I don't think they were wrong. Sure, and that's another conversation to have. Meh.
Sewers remind me of the fjords back home.
purple faction's much better than the green faction. So what I can go... call Valve Tempering.
Why Destiny won't let us talk to strangers?
I should probably just play the Caress, honestly. I don't know, he needs a lot of points. My quality leftover is pretty good. We've got last play. It's not the biggest board. Okay, got his leader.
Power, the object of
What does Philip up to? That maybe matters. Where's 11? It sounds good. Council into either of these. Still have Professor. Yeah.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Okay, I'll do this first. I do have the rebuke, right? Yeah.
To the fires, Wyndham! To the fire!
That's kind of brutal, actually. Next turn he goes Freak Show, and I am sad. Delays my council another turn.
Hold down here! No mercy!
I'm just taking this.
'Tis my tree. I was born. I shall die with it.
At least it should be hard to cash out the bounty while killing this. Yeah. Okay. Tempering my protector. Like, if he's got more else, I'm dead to do it anyway. Or just coins and more else. We didn't Caress Protector, because it's not gonna die. Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, we win. Card killed a card with bounty. These decks don't play great in. I would say, darn, these decks don't normally play great in, and then move on with my life. Sorry, what I meant to say is I would go full Toxic Tilt mode and call my opponent a monkey for playing Graydon. There we go. That's how Gwent streamers are supposed to react, right?
Tis my tree. I was born. I shall die with it.
You took that personally? Wait, but I didn't. I didn't call anyone a monkey. You know, Skizzle.
Death to the enemy!
Nice mess you've got here.
Meh. Full test. I think I'm probably supposed to kill that. Probably.
Elves must die!
My favorite spoiler so far? Oh man, that's a question. Probably the 4P Nilfgaard card. Feel like Spies were missing some good 4Ps to play. And this is like a 4P card for that deck that procs all your spy engines. Could just foul. My foul is good. Yeah.
Wind whistles, willows whip.
Go Devotion for Fergus. I mean, it just depends on the rest of the deck, right? You're probably not breaking Devo just for Operator, but maybe there are other reasons to break Devo. Miss hitting face with a big creature. Yeah.
Salutations.
I get it.
Here.
The flashy stuff in Gwent doesn't feel as flashy as in some other games, for sure. I don't know, I probably want to be able to bleed siege, right? So I guess we're doing this. At least I assume there's a siege. Just if beats commandos. I think we're losing this game pretty badly too. We'll see. Link returny decks. Let me see. Should be this link.
The Valley of Flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
Please live. Yes.
You must stop! Please!
So it lived last turn, it lives this next turn too, right?
A single drop.
So he's the renew version, and I lose now. Cool. That was fun.
Nice mess you've got here.
Who still plays the renew version?
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me. Get me, Kennedy.
Bloody non-humans.
Bleed out the renew. It's probably not possible.
The Valley of Flowers.
The only
There is no
good
place
human
more
is a
beautiful.
dead human.
The soil is fertile, fertile with magic, and dead to one.
Vanishes AA. No, that was the line. That was the line. I should have done that.
Gladly help. If I live to see it. Grow, my beauty. Reach high into the sky. Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
The leader happens before... The Symbiosis happens before the Whisperer does? That's weird. If he doesn't draw Renew, that would be good for us. Oh my god! He had it in his hand. We're winning again. He's bleeding me. No, I was trying to bleed out a siege.
You've met your match, puppet.
Witcher's been doing. I don't think we've played one yet.
Blindfold, whatever for.
I gave Furco a 4 and Master of Puppets like a 2. But very uncertain on both of them. Carried by Whisperer. Carried by my opponent keeping Renew in their hand.
Excluding the folk, of course.
Competitive value of meme cards. How does one define what is a meme card? I think that is the where we differ here. I would never just like write a card off as a meme card for no reason.
A wee hint. Dunny jiggleless.
I've got pretty low expectations for Donka.
Would you like an arrow to the head instead?
Amateur Saboteur? I haven't, no. It does seem like it should be at least alright now.
As good as dead, that lot.
Assassination.
Thea Darien and Dol Blathana.
You could tourney joust this. I guess that's worth rebuking. Slave seems like a spooky matchup, yeah. Didn't Slave 5 or 6. Didn't Slave 6. Ugh. Down 16. Just gets assassination on an empty board if he's got the second.
Earth, choke the embers. Wind, blow out the flame.
If I need to take with nature plus leader charge, I can nature boost 8, right? And then charge. I guess it just works anyway, never mind. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. But okay. I think you got me. I think you got me. Let's mulligan some unplayables.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Sure. There's probably fire scorpions. Let's play a squirrel. Nothing in here matters, right? Decks using Squirrel. Decks with a Neuromancy play it, because it's a thing you can pull off a Neuromancy and banish one of your opponent's echoes. It's the main reason. It's pretty low cost to just mulligan it, and the impact is really high in the games where you do end up wanting it. I guess we're playing. I think generally the meme deck is someone who doesn't really care about winning. Like, the deck's not optimized to win, it's optimized to do something else. Where off-meta decks are still optimized to win. Like Morntart, for example, isn't usually trying to win, it's just trying to make a gigantic Morntart and see how big it can get.
What is truth if not an illusion? I am dead. Quite literally.
If he passes, we take with Caress Wanderers. This bleed seems like it's really good for us. I don't think we could win the long round, but... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have played that Rebuke, though. It gives me the reach, but it also turns on his Ivar. It's kind of a throw, actually.
Blindfold, whatever for.
No, I also just gave him an enslaved target. Oh, never mind. So this and the leader charge? Okay, that went well. So Valve Council Gourd is a thing. Could also just be Valve Council Whisperer or Sorceress, get leadered. Opponent has last play, so I guess I call the forest. I could just play this. Let's try to get him to leader this.
Come to me, little one.
I want to play Echo instead, so that I can draw another card. Don't have to redraw the Echo. Trying to Nero before round 3 yet? Probably. Okay. That didn't work.
Wait, yes, they won't let us talk to strangers. The soil is fertile with magic, and dead wine.
So he'll leader it. I'll have to... I guess I'll circle the 3 that comes out. Because he can leader and then immediately proc it. It's kind of a disaster. I would have much preferred to get the Sorceress. I can throw a leader charge on it so it doesn't get yoinked immediately, too.
Get me, Benedict.
Yeah.
'Tis my tree. I was born, and I shall die with it.
Lieutenant Flout will lead the scouts.
trees live longer than humans. They need protection from.
So Nero's always the gourd. I don't want to go tall this turn. I could just go Shaping Nature, Vitality. Should be fairly safe at 7, at least from damage. And this doesn't give him a good Ivar.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love?
She doesn't play Emissary.
Everyone has their secrets.
So I can rebuke this, I guess. I'll play a Nero before Heatwave. Yeah, I'll still play a Nero before Heatwave. He has last play anyway. I don't want to lose to something silly like a Damien.
I'll defend the Duquesa to my dying breath. I don't work for free.
Successfully didn't lose to something silly like a Damien. Hooray! I can bleed it for 1,000,000 if I have the points. I don't know that I have the points. I'm gonna do it in this order. Just so they don't have to do math. Yeah. Pretty sure I don't have an option here. Use deck. This is just a modified version of the deck from the snapshot.
I could drown you in a single drop.
I don't think we've got this.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
Sabbath shouldn't matter, so I just take the most points.
The soil is fertile with magic, and dead to one.
Nope, haven't tried it.
In this you shall not to lose your head.
Oh man, is the carrier ever gonna matter to you?
Come, I shall sing you to sleep.
Kind of. You could have led on this. Gotten 2 more points on it. So no. Nope. It was still irrelevant, guys. Still irrelevant. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we'll play a couple more games of this Hope you guys stick around. Okay. Why did it cost you so much? Just the deck. The quote about she who knows. What would the quote even be?
Keep a stiff neck.
I like having the Squirtle against NR. Gosh, she killed his family. Oh, that's understandable then. This is Uprising. Witchers? Vampire keeps... I mean, yeah. You gotta take the Vampire out if you're trying to do that.
For honor. And for copy.
Needs to deal 3 for me to feel bad about this. I'm happy to just tempering it up. Which is not exactly known for having a lot of removal.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
We played against a Renew Koshche earlier. It was Renew Decoy Koshche too.
Getting down's another matter.
Let's other stack buffs on the Hamadryad and have that be my carryover target. Yeah, he decoyed Currenthier.
The sticks spin around and smash.
Hey, I can see Care Saren from here.
Let the Wanderers come out.
We've yet to see what they can accomplish.
Let's keep up the pressure. This Wanderers is still here. Has he just played his cards in order?
Can I come down now?
Yeah, I don't hate Renew. I feel like you're better off spreading the provisions out, but like I still think Knickers is good in the deck. You've got so many good bronzes.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
Games often just come down to getting round control. Can't teleport. I was looking forward to playing Can't Teleport, but it's so clunky. Maybe when there's more relics. Could leave the Falvin deck. Just like a Nero for Rebuke on this. I also have the Shaping Nature still. I'm gonna get a Rebuke in the graveyard. I don't think I need the Falv points right now.
This world needs witchers, not marauders.
Okay. Erland has been clicked. Maybe now we go call into Falv into something. I feel like you haven't had to run She-Who-Knows since they printed Sunset Wanderers.
Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
I feel like that problem has already been solved. Yikes. I mean, it depends what the Omega nerf is. Like, I think Koshche wants the card more than most decks.
And now I shall break you.
Rip my carryover.
Though trees live
I
on
knew
them,
you well.
they need protection from.
Yeah, the first time I saw people abbreviate Sunset Wanderers as SW, I was really confused. I had no idea what they were talking about.
Studied my whole life through. Yeah,
This
here I am digging
can.
benches.
Nope. No tortoise. I mean, it depends what you mean by entirely. I don't think the changes, like making it jump an additional spot, are a complete rework. So Council's always the Whisperer. That's good, I guess. It's clunky as hell. That's the point. It's supposed to be something that you want to play with leaders like Morvran or the discard package, but it shouldn't be something that just easily slots into every deck. The problem with it is that it easily slots into every deck.
Choke the embers. Wind, blow out the flame.
Look at the pendulum. Much better at that.
No mercy!
Kedmil Vanadane.
A lot of even cards in the hands. What do you mean? What does that matter? Second leader, you put the shaping nature on the treants.
Reach high into the sky.
No, I never underwent mutation, but I'm still a Witcher, damn it.
It's a lot of points.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, a time to die.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
Aye.
Okay. It's Protector, right? Protector's in nature too.
Kedmil Vanadane. The Valley of Browns. There is no place more beautiful.
Is it bigger than Gord? Igni.
Last words.
Hey, I can see Cash Sharon from here. I'm tall enough to kick your ass.
Igni. Already has a lot of text. I think any change you'd want to make to the effect, you don't want to like add another effect to it and make it a lot longer. More Koshji.
The only good dwarf is a dead dwarf.
You're just dead? I wouldn't say just dead, but the matchup is really hard. We beat it once, but our opponent kind of threw.
Come to me, little one.
Those cons unfortunate. Balls our opponent having more points. Yeah. Opponent's deck has a lot of those. What did you call them? Points?
But I'm gonna get you.
I wish I had some of those.
Illusions. You've yet to see what they can accomplish.
Unfortunately, I'm playing green cards instead. Wait, really? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna push much, but I'll at least play down the 7.
I could drown you in a single drop.
Cost you at least the current year. Last time I tried, I kind of just got fucked. I had to play all of my good cards, and we just lost anyway. Like, the plan is just to kill the Cost Jays, right? Use a Nero instead. It's what, 1 point on the Sunset Wanderers, so that but I have to draw the Nero again instead of drawing a fresh card. Hey, Mystic, thanks for the tier 1, thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. So Valve gets the council. It sounds fine. I don't have shaping nature, but I don't know if I care. One on Gourd. Sure. Yeah, it is 2 spells. Patreon, I get 100%, basically 100% of what you spend. Twitch subs, I get less than 100%. I just played the damage crown for... whatever.
They'll scurry along the floor.
So I could go call for... I guess I'm gonna want this Hammer Dryad eventually. I also kind of want to just damage its Ketris. Just kill the Ketris. Do I need 2 rebukes? Probably not. Whisper first. Do I rocap if I Whisper? It's annoying. So I lose now. If he leaders the current tier, I cannot win anymore. He does not though, so we are still in there. Oh, I have Treantbore anyway. Never mind. Never mind. Why did it do that this turn though? That's the more confusing thing. Why did it do that this turn? Okay, so now I can Call of the Forest, get... But I won't Whisperer. I'm actually not sure. I probably need the points. And it is a lot of points. Okay, we're somehow still in this game.
Wait, yes, they won't let us talk to strangers.
The only good human is a dead human.
Where am I beauty? Reach high into the sky.
They're surprisingly clean creatures.
Is that last opponent through? No, this is a very different method of throwing.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me. Get me up, Paladin.
Yeah, my tree RNG is sick.
The Valley of Flowers. There is no place more beautiful.
She who blows.
Cut the grid, or I'll cut your gob.
We did it.